Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is Jakeem Grant. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Come on. You better
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
The ball carrier.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From midfield, here's Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. 20. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Intercepted.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this 1st quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Number 22.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he finds Parker here, complete. his first catch. Good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Right there by Matt Breida. And he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco, sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down.
Good tackle there by Jaron Reed, the former 2nd-round pick out of Alabama. That's why he was drafted, but he's really shown an excellent ability to rush the passer as well.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
She right got me.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it. Say, what you gon' do? Stop playing with it. You gon' do it, don't play with it. Exactly. You built like that.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Good tackle for a loss there by Kyle Van Noy, and he had his best years in New England. Led them in combined tackles in 2018, and they won the Super Bowl at the conclusion of that season. Miami certainly hopes he can help. A defense that ranked 30th in yards allowed per game last year. They certainly hope he can lead and continue to show plays like that.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, he finds his running back, Hyde. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Wilson. He lets it fly from Lockett. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
43-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida.
Number 20.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
46-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Tua. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the move to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now a give to Breida. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Albert Wilson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Dolphins 7, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
To Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
From the gun, it's Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Caught by Wilson. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Albert Wilson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's good.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. 7-7, our score after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you. I got you. Right there.
Now Tua. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, let's go.
On the handoff, this is Breida. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Being chased out left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. This is Breida, and the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
The tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On second down, Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25.
Wilson's pass.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Gain of 29 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Here's Carson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
32-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 1st down, Carson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
39-yard.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now it's the backup Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Geno. That's caught by Hollister. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go play action now. Wilson. Dorsett's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
One thing about the Seattle Seahawks offense, they are a run-first group, but when they throw the ball, they want to throw it downfield and sting defenses. And Philip Dorsett provides great speed and a good target downfield in order to get that done. Nice catch there. His speed adds an extra dimension to the Seahawks offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw again is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Brings up 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
This no good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Michael Dixon to kick off 4th.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Tua hit and the ball is out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many.
It got his man complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there just before halftime. 78 yards.
2-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Sanders' kick is good, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
1st and 10. That's
certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's caught at the 10. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now the former Cal Bear, it's Patrick Laird.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
He was brought down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Breida. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
On the carry.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And this is Parker, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. We're on 25 yards that time.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across the board in 2019. In fact, his touchdown total for the year equaled his career total to date.
Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
The 20. Caught. It's Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breeden. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Tackle made at the 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Adam Shaheen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes this a 9-point game. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jay Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
6 man.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Steps away. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 26-yard line.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. A give to Hyde out of the gun. And some room to work. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run it again with Hyde. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 7 yards the pickup. 1st down, Seattle.
A gain of 7.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
He's across midfield.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the gun, a give to Hyde. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Back now in Miami.
13.
It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got this down to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Handoff comes to Hyde. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A full start backs him up 5, first and 15. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Second and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing again here, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
A 4-yard gain.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On second down now, it's Carson. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Throwing now is Geno. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jacob Hollister, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
The kick is,
and he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Dolphins 22, Seahawks 20.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. They'll start on the ground with Breida. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety Jamal Adams.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They run again with Breida. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Buying time to his left. Going deep here for... It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, likely put an end to this thing. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Is good. Makes the score Dolphins 35, Seahawks 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Wilson on the keeper.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
On the keeper.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Miami, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner, so I hate it. Bigger only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou on the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't y'all? Nights like this, I wish I was with y'all. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a 4-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody.
She right got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting at the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say, so what you gonna do with that? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Cause you ain't built like that.
Second nature, all is automatic. Lion, tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze, spaceship power, baby. So me towards the
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat in the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this lose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake it big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Getting triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I wear a flat gun. I'm ready to race, no, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chats coming in like a pair of Nike. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chats coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new bitch watch where they don't take time. Might pull up on the hop if it's talking too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that